Welcome back, everybody, to day number 2 of the 𝗛𝗘𝗟𝗣 takeover. We got the man in the house once again. If you guys missed yesterday's episode, he did an incredible dish for dinner last night after a really weird day of fishing.
Yeah.
I'd say it was weird.
Yeah.
We caught things with our bare hands. But today, we have a whole nother idea. We're going back to the same area, so check that video out and you'll see how cool it was. We're going back to the same area to try to target these coho a little bit better.
Yeah.
Get on them. We kind of learned some stuff yesterday. It's a totally new area. None of us, this is a campsite. We've never even been on this hillside in our life. So we got a rake, we got a shovel for some clams, and then we're gonna try to catch some coho. So it's gonna be an adventure today, dude. I'm glad to have you. Let's go do it.
Let's do it.
All right, we made it to the Clam Grounds, and it is absolutely gorgeous out here. We got our stakes and pitchforks, and we're running out to kill us some clams. It's gonna be a massacre. I can feel it already. It's so beautiful out here, though. An old timer at the car again. It's just me talking to absolutely everybody that walks by. He was going out fishing, so we started talking fishing, and then he got us all laid out on where to clam out here, gave us the pointers, let us know the boundaries. And that's one thing that you definitely have to do a lot, especially if you're in Washington or Oregon or anywhere like that. There's a lot of places you can clam, and there's a ton of places you can't. So you make sure to look up your regulations, because you're really out here in the open, and some of these beds are private or they're owned by some sort of tribal entity out here. So you don't want to be trespassing, and you don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time and get in trouble. So luckily we had somebody to tell us. Let's go get some clams. It's so cool. There's even a bunch of oysters out here, guys, and I thought oysters kind of grew like on hard surfaces, but it looks to me like a lot of these ones are alive and just laying on the ground.
Yeah, a ton of them. There's a lot of shells too, just shucked oysters.
Right.
So I think there are some that are still alive.
What do you think? I think we start digging where there's a little wetness. I tend to like to dig where spots where you can like filter through and the ground pulls away a little bit easier. This tide's still kind of going out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm no professional clammer, that's for sure.
Let's just go for it.
All right.
Little back up.
Oh, that was easy. First scoop, guys. First scoop. He came jumping out at me. So legal is 1.5 inches. My finger's 1 inch. That's an easy 1/2 inch. We're going with it. Wow, I'd say there's some clams. First half scoop presents me 2 legal clams. Nice. Man, could you imagine surviving here thousands of years ago? How much fun it would be?
Yeah.
He'd have Taku in his little cedar hut, just whipping up some delicious stuff, trading it for hatchets and axes, you know?
Yeah. A bunch of little ones. A lot of small ones here. I might go out a little further. Here, you rake and it'll all be down here.
Okay.
And I'll just like throw the keeper ones in. Oh yeah, this is alright. There we go. Look at all these. Wow.
This is it's like an assembly line.
Yeah.
We're turning this into an industrial revolution out here.
Yeah, there we go.
I feel like John Henry.
Oh,
Jackpot!
Jackpot!
We hit a honey hole.
We hit the honey hole. Yeah.
Oh wow.
This is the zone.
It is a good little spot right here. We hit the jackpot.
We hit the clam jackpot.
I'm trying to come up with so many clam innuendos in my mind, but I'm having a hard time here. You could say I'll be happy as a clam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like picking nuts. Every harvest or like activity of fishing is kind of all like it kind of all stimulates the same part of the brain. You know what I mean? Like you have to work for it.
Yeah.
You have to find it.
Oh, good one.
You have to get it.
Look at that.
Oh, hog.
Oh yeah.
Clam daddy.
Clam daddy, baby.
That's a big papa clam.
Yeah.
Those are so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, like I find myself nowadays, because we're not always out doing this, buying these at the store, because they come from the exact same beds that we would dig anyways. A lot of them come from this part of Washington, or they come from different parts of Oregon. And but these look even better than what you'd buy at the store.
Oh yeah.
They're all the perfect size.
Perfect. I love these. These are all Manila, or I believe, or these are little neck clams or manila clams. One or the other.
We did make quite a hole though, didn't we?
Yeah, so we're gonna actually go backwards too. Let's go backwards and like fill our hole too.
Yeah.
Just make sure when you're clamming, you gotta fill your hole.
Oh my God, you guys, we just cleaned house.
Cleaned up, man.
Should we try one more spot?
Yeah.
Over here a little bit and see. We're just about to a meal, so we're not gonna over harvest out here, guys. We don't have a big party or anything. You're allowed 40 clams or 10 pounds. So if you get a bunch of big ones, it kind of adds up more than, if you have 40, it'll be more than 10 pounds. But we're just making one dish for 𝗪𝗥𝗪𝗥𝗗 channel tonight, and we'll get a little sneak peek of it here on our episode after we're done fishing. But we're gonna only get as much as we need for a big pan full, and we're about halfway there at least. So we're gonna dig just a few more, and then we're gonna go fishing.
There's some big ones here. Oh yeah.
Oh, hog daddy. Hog daddy.
Hog daddy.
Found mama clam.
Is this, oh no, this is empty. This one's good.
Now, what kind of clams are these here then?
I think those are like it's like a native. I think that's a native clam species. I can't remember what it's called, but these are a little different. You see, these are a bit different. So this one, I believe this one right here, that's a little neck clam. And then I think these are the native ones. And I think this one is either a little neck or a manila clam. The manila clams usually have more of like graphics on them, kind of like tattoos. It looks like tribal tattoos or something on the shell. So that's how I kind of tell them apart. Yeah, pretty cool. There's so many varieties of everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they have a little different texture. Each one's just that much different than the other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The flavor is amazing on these.
Yeah, so that's a manila clam right here. You can kind of see those stripes.
I guess just like how high quality a meal this is too. Like something that you'd go out and pay so much money to have. Oh yeah. Especially like cooked right.
Fresh carbs.
And when you can like just walk out here in an hour, half hour, and get enough to feed a whole family.
Yeah. It's a fun activity.
It is. Good exercise.
Good little exercise.
It's medicine. Yeah. It'll make you live forever.
Keeps you happy. Happy as a clam.
Oh, I see what you did there. Man, I must say this is one of my very favorite coastal activities. Is walking around in the mud, playing with a rake, and catching some of my very favorite food. Doing it at the same time. This is something I grew up doing. We used to go up on the peninsula in Washington all the time when I was a kid, and go dig clams and make big clam chowders and go dig razors, and it was just a really cool family event, and something that, like, if you've never done, it's a really great thing to get your family and your kids and everybody into the outdoors, because you're very successful when you go do it. You go to a beautiful place, you get to spend time outside, and you get a really cool meal out of it. So you get to share that little bit of a bounty and a little bit of that love with your loved ones. So if you haven't tried clamming, go check it out, because it's a really, really fun activity, and these little things are freaking delicious. Such a cool little dude. Okay, so we got enough clams for the meal. Taku's gonna do a clam and salmon dish this afternoon for lunch to complete his video, so be sure to go over to Outdoor Chef Life to check that out. But we got our clams, got about 40 or so. The limit's 40 a person, so we definitely don't even have close to our limit, but that's not the point. We just wanna make this meal for you guys. But now, we're going on another wild goose chase with our fishing rods for fish called salmon, silver salmon. They're out there. They're out there. The old timer I talked to at the truck over here a minute ago said that there was a lot of fish coming through. It's kind of adjacent to where we fished yesterday, where we had some luck, I guess. It was weird luck, but it's adjacent to where we fished yesterday, so I know there's gonna be fish around. So we're gonna go give it a shot. We're gonna see what we can do. Hopefully we find a salmon. As I'm walking out here, guys, I'm starting to see all the fishermen, and there's hundreds of coho shooting across this little tidal flat. This is going to be absolute mayhem, anarchy, disaster, violence. I don't know, a lot of things, but it's going to be it. This looks really cool. This is crazy. It'll stay. Got him. Got him. That was straight savage rip mode. That thing bit it. Like they were charging by. Each one of them were just trickling by. This one finally came up, grabbed that jig. Fish on, baby. We got one. Got one. Got one. Coho, beautiful little thing. I'm gonna get this thing bled. So I wanna make sure to get the blood out of the meat. And then I'm gonna get it tagged right away. As we all know, if you guys watched that last episode, there's game wardens everywhere out here. For good reason. These fish need to be protected. It seems to be just a straight free-for-all a lot of the times in some of these areas. Thank you, Mr. Fish. Thank you, Mr. Ocean. Look at all these fish charging up now. This is insane, you guys. I've never seen such madness. And really, it really reminds me of Alaska.
Yeah.
And we're close to Alaska, I guess you could say. Yeah. You know, or in mini Alaska. But there's just so many of these little things and they're just charging through. Everyone's having fun.
Look at this beautiful coho. Oh, this is a coho, right? Yeah.
This one almost got away. I saw him go by, his back was sticking out of the water. And I chased him upriver until he finally just gobbled that jig. Look at that. He just smashed that thing.
Wow, dude. Can you believe that? Dang. Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful.
What a cool silver salmon. Oh, dude, what did we stumble upon here?
I know,
I keep talking about it. I heard about this area even from a random person on the side of the road. A random addicted fan was like, hey, have you ever fished this? And I said, no, I haven't. And then Taku said, hey, I want to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Undisclosed. Oh my God, look at all the fish coming. Just look at that horizon line of fish splashing.
Oh my gosh.
What a sight.
Wild.
Got him. Got him. Oh, that was so cool. I don't know if you saw that. That thing bit right at my feet. He was moving up. I just turned and looked and saw him. That's what I'm gonna end on. Man, what a flippin' cool score of a spot. That's what this fishing community is all about, especially this addicted community, is sharing ideas, sharing the love for the outdoors, and coming out and having fun together. We've made new friends the whole day. We've seen some addicted fans. Taku's having the time of his life. And he's just on the end of a really, really big road trip that he's been doing. He went all the way through Alaska, all the way through Canada, through Washington, going down into Oregon now before he heads down into California where his home is. And so it's just been really cool to get to finish his trip off with him. And so go back into his page again. We've suggested it a few times, but go back into his page and check out some of these videos that he's been doing, these awesome catching cooks in these really beautiful places just like we are here. So well done, dude.
Well
Mission
done.
accomplished.
Yeah, that was sweet.
All right, everybody, we've made it to camp. Now it's time to fillet these absolutely gorgeous coho. Thanks to the creator for this one. And thanks to Taku for being along on this adventure. We kind of stumbled upon a landmine today, or a gold mine, or whatever kind of mine you want. But it was definitely a mine. There was a lot of fish. So we made it to Taku's camp. He's actually gonna do the salmon recipe here. So if you guys wanna see this awesome salmon recipe he's gonna do tonight, like you saw last night if you watched last night's video, go over to his channel, Outdoor Chef Life, and watch this recipe. He's also gonna make some clams, but we're gonna make the clams on our channel. So I'm gonna get these fish filleted, we're gonna get the kitchen set up, then we're gonna start cooking some clams. Okay, so we just got done feasting on this guy's dish, which was absolutely delicious. You guys are gonna have to go over to Outdoor Chef Life to see what Taku just made.
Yeah.
But now we're doing something completely different. I like my clams in a white sauce. It's some sort of like white wine or any kind of like cream sauce. And he goes, I got something for you. And so we're doing something completely different. I've never ever seen a clam dish like this.
Yeah.
And now I can't wait. What do we got?
Let's get to it. So, what I'm gonna use here is I got some vegetables here. I got some onion, ginger, lemongrass, tomatoes, lemon, Thai chilies, and the main ingredient here is the coconut milk. We're gonna combine that all together and throw the clams in there, and it will be delicious.
So what it kind of like almost resembles, we were talking earlier, it's like a 𝗏𝗏𝗏 soup, which is a Thai dish, and it's basically it's milk, it's coconut milk that creates up the main part of the dish. And so this all rendered down together, I'm already drooling.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Let's get it cooking.
All right, let's get it. All right, let's throw our onions in there. We'll throw the ginger and lemongrass as well.
Oh, the fragrance, the aromas. I can taste it already.
Oh yeah. Thai chili.
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it. The chilies really tie the room together, you know? Really gives it that little wang or that zang.
That fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love the big chunks of ginger there, because nobody ever really wants to bite into a big chunk of ginger unless it's candied or something. But that's perfect, because you get all that flavor out of that ginger without accidentally getting that actual piece in your mouth while you're eating.
Now we're gonna go in with the tomatoes. I'm gonna do it right here. So I'm gonna bring this over.
And honestly, I don't know about you, but the tomatoes are my favorite part of this dish.
Oh yeah?
Already. Like in a 𝗏𝗏𝗏 or something, those big chunks of tomatoes all cooked and you know, nice flavor, that nice fruity flavor almost. Yeah. That's my favorite part of this.
A little salt and pepper.
Oh, you think they want some beer too?
I do. I think
they're going to be delighted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They love that.
I just heard one say, "I love Mac and Jack Amber Ale."
You're welcome, Mac and Jack.
Yeah. It sounded like, help me.
Look at that sizzling. Already opening up.
Wonderful.
Woo!
A little spicy?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Little squeeze of lemon juice.
Phenom. Absolute phenom.
Absolute phenom. There you go, my friend.
Oh, I like it. I like that right there.
Yeah.
Taco, you have really outdone yourself here.
Oh, thank you.
Got to do the slurp.
Let's do it. I'll do it with you.
I don't even know if I'll go out for 𝗏𝗏𝗏 anymore.
Woo.
That was so simple. It was such an easy recipe. Just a few really tasty ingredients that all have different like levels of flavor. Some clams that obviously are going to be delicious no matter what. And some good company to eat them with.
Oh yeah.
Man, what a perfect day.
I love these clams.
These are unbelievable. And they're so beautiful, you guys. Look at the color. Look at the colors and the different sort of patterns on those. Like he said earlier, like almost like a tribal, like a islander tribal band kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys, but it's cool and it tastes good.
Oh, the texture on the clams.
They're such a perfect
Firm,
size.
A little squished. Yeah. Oh, it's tasty.
And they purge
too.
really fast. So you guys saw, we took those clams and put them in a bucket with water so that they can get all the sand out of them. You want them to be able to breathe in salt water, not fresh. Fresh will kill them. And allow them to breathe and get that sand out, or else your meal's really crunchy. And you better hope you don't have a loose filling, because you'll probably break it.
The Thai chili.
Yep, got the chili, got the tomato. Every piece of this is delicious, man. Well done.
Thank
Way
you.
to go, us.
Yeah.
We really did it. It was awesome having you down here, man.
Thank you. It was
and
awesome
if you guys haven't already, I'm sure a lot of you on our channel have already seen Taku's channel, Outdoor Chef Life. But like I said, he's been an inspiration to me to try to do better things on the road as far as cooking and culinary wise. Not just throwing it together, not eating hot dogs, going out and harvesting while you're on vacation or traveling to beautiful places in your van, and treating it right by cooking it right. You know, making the most of your harvest and enjoying it to the fullest. So really appreciate you for that and what you do for the culinary industry and for for the van lifers and the truck campers, man. Yeah. So it was an awesome experience. You guys be sure to comment below with what you thought of this collab. We already were talking last night about some other stuff. Yep. And if you didn't watch his episode, go watch it and the first episode we put out. But get ready for some really, really interesting collabs coming up. We got some plans in October, so be on the lookout for those. If you guys want to see more awesome videos just like this one, go up here and click this link to this next video. Go down, hit subscribe, turn your bell on, give us that thumbs up so this video gets out there. And be sure to comment below and you can be the comment of the day like this person right here. You guys stay fishy, and we'll see you out there. See ya.